Well, Alan, welcome back to Newcastle United. You certainly need no introduction. First of all, just try and put into words what it means to be back and how excited are you at the challenge which lies ahead?
Well, nor do I want an introduction, to be honest, because I have to clarify this straight away that I don't want this to be about me. It's not about me. It's about this football club. I was asked to see if I can help them stay in this division, and that's why I'm here. I love the football club, and with a little bit of luck, because it's going to be tough. We've got a tough run in, some really hard games, but I believe we can do it. I believe we've got a set of players here who at the minute are low on confidence. That's my job now to try and change that.
Just talk us through the logistics of how we arrived here. When were you first made aware of the approach?
I got a call over the weekend, and then I got another one on the Sunday asking if they could come and meet me Sunday evening, which I did. And then I asked for a little bit of time to think about it, and I rang them back on the Monday and said, yeah, I wanted to do it, and it was just a matter of getting things sorted out. Then one or two things that needed to be done, not only from my side but from their side as well. So I was asked to come in for the 8 games, and I'm here for 8 games and 8 games only, and hopefully that will keep us up.
And why say yes, Alan? Was it a case of, as a fan in many ways, looking at the situation and thinking I want to come in and save my club, my team?
Well, we're in a tough situation. I mean, it is tough, and things haven't been right, and I think by everyone's admission, mistakes have been made this season. But I think if we can just get through this season, stabilise the football club as a Premier League club, and then the powers can go on and move on and hopefully rectify the mistakes that have been made this season. But it's not going to be easy. I know we've got injuries, which is not ideal, but we'll go in with what we've got, and I promise you we'll give it a good go.
You touched on it there, Alan. Of course, there's been a difficult situation. Our league position doesn't lie, but there is an awful lot of talent yet to work with. Yeah,
there's some very, very good players. For whatever reason, they haven't shown that, but I'm not really bothered what's gone on in the past. I'm bothered about the next 8 games. I'm bothered about Saturday against Chelsea. That's all my concern is, and I'll be trying to tell them that, look, just forget about what's gone on. We're in the position we're in because results haven't gone our way for whatever reason. Injuries, form, confidence, not good enough, whatever. Forget that. We start on Saturday.
Would it help as well on having a few familiar faces around, the likes of Michael Owen, Steve Harper, Nicky Butt, Stephen Taylor, players you've played with and know well?
Yeah, I know those players well, and I'll be looking to all of those players as well as the rest of them to pick this club up and move it forward and to get us results. Not only those 4 that you've mentioned, but the others in the squad. We've got a massive role to play. We've got a massive job, but it's one I'm looking forward to.
A word on Michael Owen. While this England debate rumbles on, I imagine your prime concern is just seeing your captain putting the ball in the back of the net for Newcastle United.
Well, that's what I want from him. He's done that all his life, and I've spoke to him already, and I've asked him if I can have a few more in the 8 remaining games, and hopefully he won't let me down.
Can you do for Michael what Sir Bobby Robson did for you back in 1999?
I'm sure people will make comparisons with that, but Michael's a different character to what I am. He's a different player to what I was, but he's involved with this squad that is at this moment in time 3rd bottom, and it's his job, and it's my job, and it's everyone else's job in the squad to make sure that we're not 3rd bottom or 2nd bottom or bottom come the end of the season.
Let's not forget, Alan, you're not completely without experience. You had a role with Glenn at the end of the 05-06 campaign. I imagine you'd settle for a similar run in 6 wins, 1 draw from the final 7.
Well, I'd love 6 wins in the first 6 games, then we might be able to relax a little bit, but that's in an ideal world. But yeah, I go into it very inexperienced. I've got Ian Dowie next to me, who will play a huge part. He's been in this position before. He's been a manager before, which I think will be valuable to us. He's a very, very good coach. The players will like him, I'm sure. So we're looking forward to getting started.
Let's not forget as well, in the midst of all this, there is a game on Saturday against Chelsea, and a good chance, of course, at home to get a much-needed point or 3 points.
Well, I mean, I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't have to say this, but what we'll need from the fans is they've got a huge part to play as well. I'm sure there'll be a tremendous atmosphere on Saturday, and we wouldn't want it any other way. They always play their part. We want them to be our 12th man. We want them to help pull us through. They've got a big part to play, and I urge them to do that. I'm sure they will. They'll never let us down in that way.